I just wanted to confess something to you guys. I'm so desperate. Like, I'm desperate. I know I look so desperate. It's because I am. I'm so desperate. I can't find any guy that will, like, ever want to, like, be with me or hug me or cuddle me or, like, smell me. There's just nobody out there. It's just really hard. You know, everywhere I go, I get ignored and denied, and I'm really desperate. Please help. Fucker.
This is literally the youngest and the hottest that I will ever be, and I'm not getting fucked. And the issue is, I think I look naked too. Like, I don't think it's too much to ask to be put through a fucking mattress.
Nothing is more mortifying than the fact that I just went to the grocery store and I walked by like two cute guys, and both of them I tried to do the thing where I like look them dead in the eyes and I'm like looking them up and down and smiling, like, I don't know, and both of them like looked like they just saw a freaking ghost and like walked even faster. Like, this is why I'm involuntarily celibate.
Someone asked me what I was looking for in a boyfriend, and I didn't know how to say, I'm looking for someone who has such an interest in me and everything that makes me me that they want to physically crawl up inside me. Not literally like that, but you know, I guess also like that. And learn every groove and crevice of my brain and what makes me who I am, and have just such a yearning to know me. So instead I said funny.
I need somebody to explain why people wait for marriage to do the dirty, because it's actually making me so uncomfortable, the idea of getting to my wedding night after years of dating a man and he finally drops his pants and I'm like, oh, what? This is what I just married? This is what I have to see forever? Ow! Like, does it mean God loves you more? Like, do you get like a better life in heaven if you listen? Is that why? That's why? Screw heaven, baby. I'm trying to live right now. I want to see it right now. Third day after, you better let me see it. Third day before, pipe down. Okay, calm down.
Fun little story time about why I hate dating in this generation. So I was talking to this guy on Tinder, and everything was going great. And like, I get attached pretty quickly. So I was starting to get attached, and then I asked him a question. Said question being, would you ever get your legs waxed? Because he had very hairy legs. He was like, I don't know, maybe. Why? I was like, because I want to wax your legs. I've never waxed anybody's legs before. And he was like, okay, well, what do I get in return? I just said, I don't know, an ice cream cone or something. I don't know why you would get something in return. And he said, I'm going to need something more than that if I'm getting my legs waxed. And I'm just like, oh, okay, as if girls don't do that shit all the time, but all right, what the fuck do you want? I didn't say that, by the way. I just asked, okay, well, what are you thinking? And he was like, some love. And I was like, I'm not ready for a relationship yet. And he was like, oh, I didn't mean that way. He meant sex. Why do boys just want to fucking fuck? Why?
I don't know what kind of feral animal I turn into once I've had too much to drink, but I had a wedding on the weekend and I got home at 2 a.m. and I thought it'd be a good idea to message the man that works at the cafe attached to my apartment. Why not? Shoot your shot, go fine. So I'm not even joking. I remember scrolling through the emojis to pick one that he's making a pic. I picked a starfish with its ass out, shaking it. He did reply at like 5 in the morning because I'm assuming he got up for work. I can't even. I'm so much secondhand embarrassment. I actually put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I was so humiliated by my own actions at 2 a.m. in the morning. Anyway, I've forgotten about it. Gone to the cafe this morning to get coffee. Guess who serves me? Guess who serves me? The cute guy does. Yeah, the cute guy does. And his mum was working there today as well. So she's in the background. He's like, so... sending me emojis 2 a.m. in the morning, are you? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just came home from a wedding. So awkward. And I was kind of like, did you like it though?
So I'm hanging out with this guy this weekend. We're at his house, and I've been hanging out with him, but we're not in a serious relationship, okay? We're not exclusive, right? So we're looking through his camera roll. Don't fucking ask me why. And he's laying down next to me and I'm holding his phone. He's letting me, by the way. Like, I'm basically like holding his phone. I'm driving the boat, okay? So I'm looking through the camera roll. He's next to me and I find this picture of him and he looks fucking hot. Really hot. I mean, no shirt, chiseled. It's in the summer. He's tan. You see his tats all on his arm. Like, I was like, damn. So I go, okay, I need to send this to myself right now. He's like, yeah, send it. I'm again holding the phone. And so I click the picture and I go to send it to myself. Now in messages, like when you send a picture or whatever, it'll like pop up if you're going to send it to someone, like whoever you talk to the most. So it's like my name first, right? And then we've got another girl's name next to me. So I go, should I send it to your little friend too? And I'm like, because I can't play shit cool. I don't have a cool bone in my fucking body. So I'm like, oh, so you're texting other girls. And he looks at me, pauses, and goes, you're texting other guys. Okay, it's not about me. It's not about me right now. This is about you. That wasn't the question, okay? That wasn't the question.
Men are so fucking weird. I actually can't anymore. I despair. So I went on a date with this lad like a year ago and we had a lovely time. He was really nice. I liked him. Attractive, sweet, funny, quite shy, but like in an endearing way. I'd met him at his work. Anyway, so we go on this date and then he asked me for a second date. I'm up for it. And then he sends me a message a couple of days later saying that he's thought about it and he just doesn't think that he's ready for anything because he'd gotten out of a relationship. Okay, fine, disappointing, whatever. So then turns out he still works where I had originally met him. So I saw him yesterday and he just spends loads of the time staring at me, checking me out, then flirting with me. And he says to me at one point, oh, how was Brazil? And I say, oh, it was good, thank you. And then I look on my Instagram, bro, he doesn't even fucking follow me. Like, you're flirting with me, you're checking me out, you've just outed yourself as stalking me. Make a move, brother. One of my friends said to me, would you go on a second date? Well, I say I wasn't the one who wasn't ready for anything. I was into him. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to a fucking convert. I can't do it.
If you think you're gonna like take me out on dates and like we're gonna like pursue each other, but I'm gonna post a selfie on my Instagram story and you're not gonna fucking like it, like I can see that you viewed it. You don't want to send a quick little, all it takes is a little second, babe. I got 10 other fucking guys doing it and like DMing me, but you, babe, you can't even send it over? You're out of your fucking mind. Like, I'm not responding to you. Like, you're never gonna see me again. Okay?
When I tell y'all I just got ghosted so bad, I mean, probably the worst case that I've ever seen with my own two eyes. This man was love bombing me so bad, saying how he ain't never met nobody like me before and he ain't going nowhere and he always gonna be right here and he like everything about me and yada 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 yada. And I'm just eating it up. Like we was talking every day, all day, like literally. He would come over, we would watch shows and like literally was attached to each other. Just for me to hear from him last on Friday and I ain't heard from him since. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I took it a step further. I texted him on a Text Now app just to see, because I thought nigga was dead. I thought he was dead or something. He texts back immediately, but hasn't replied to any of my messages since Friday. And people wonder why I don't like men. People wonder why there is literally male hatred running through my bones. And people can always say, pick better, pick better, pick better. But the only thing I'm doing is being a girl. I'm only listening to your words and your actions like a grown-up. I don't know. Like, how can you pick better when the men are lying to you and deceiving you? We don't know exactly which version of them that we're getting until that version is released. I fear.
I don't ask a man where he's been, who he's been with, what his body count is, because I realize play silly games, win silly prizes. And I don't do anything good for myself with that information. Like usually when I like a guy, first thing I want to know is let's open the case file. Who is she? Tell me who cooked here. I want to know who the subtweets are about. I want to know why you can't open up and communicate with me. Who did this? Who did this? Who is that queen? And I'm going to find her. I'm going to find her whether there's still evidence on your socials or not. I'll somehow find her. And God forbid the girl's public. I'm now her number one fan. No, her makeup routine, she's the reason I just bought the blush that I did. I love this girl. Day in the life, come with me. I'm coming. Horrible. No, I can't do it. When I was younger, my first ever boyfriend, I used to ask, I want to know your body count and I want to know the first and last name of every single girl that you've slept with. What did I do? I wrote this in an email. Okay, I still have email evidence. I wrote all of these girls' first and last names. I looked them up one by one. I'm over there doing astrology chart checkings on like 13 different girls. No, are you okay? Like, am I okay? You know, no. So now I'm like, actually, I don't even want to hear who you took to the 8th grade dance. Don't piss me off.
I'm on my way to ruin a guy's life. This is a guy I was seeing maybe about 9 months ago. It was short-lived, but it was fun while it lasted. I liked hanging out with him. Recently, I've been seeing that he has been commenting on my social media. He has been trying to talk to me through friends. He's been messaging me through fake accounts. Forgot my password is a very powerful tool, FYI. And lastly, he's been spreading rumors about me. The rumors, nastiness, seems to really malign my character. It's so crazy because about a month ago, I had thought about him again. I was like, you know what? It's been a while since we talked. I miss hanging out with him. We used to have so much fun. We used to go out, hang out, do all kinds of things. We popped spicy cubes. He loved the spicy cubes. It was fun. And I thought, maybe I should reach out. I got busy, so I never ended up reaching out. And instead, luckily, thank you, universe, I was told this information. So that guy may be trying to message me through fake accounts, message me through his friends' accounts. But I have heard that he has a girlfriend. So I'm on my way to their house to let her know everything. Wish me luck.
I just got out of a store. I was getting my phone fixed, and I was talking to this boomer woman, derogatory, sorry. But we always have the same conversation every single time. Doesn't matter who that boomer may be. And it went like this. So, how old are you? And I say, 35. And the boomer says, oh, well, you know, it's never too late to get married and have kids. And I say, oh, no. I don't want either of those things. And the boomer gets really pressed about it and is like, but having a child is the greatest joy of a woman's life. And I say, oh, the greatest joy of my life is debauchery and hedonism. That's the British pronunciation, by the way. And this woman goes, what do you mean? And I say, well, I go to bed super late. I go to bed at like 3 a.m. so that I can goon. And then I wake up at like 11. And kids need to get up really early for school. And I'm not waking up for that. She was like, what's goon? And I said, also, I really like to do drugs. Like sometimes I'll just drop 3 tabs of acid on like a Monday. And she's like, okay. And I was like, also, I lock men up in cages. And I feel like if I had a child, the kid would feel really bad for them and let them out of the cage. She was like, okay, I get it. I'm like, no, you don't. The men pay me to put them in the cages. And then I use that money to buy drugs.
As a woman, I would never date a big, tall, strong man, because what if you're dating someone and you get kidnapped by an evil emperor and taken to a coliseum, and you have to fight each other in hand-to-hand combat to the death for the amusement of a crowd, and of course the emperor as well, you know? Oh, I'm dating a man 6'5", pure muscle. I'm a goner. I stand no chance. But with my short kings by my side, or a tall, scrawny man, that's the only in I need. Even though I'm scrawny myself, and these men are probably stronger than me, I just need an opening. All I need is an opening. Okay, so I pull down his pants, tear his off with my teeth. I've sharpened my fangs. So I'm sorry, but if tearing a man's off with your teeth is politically incorrect, then I don't want to be politically correct. Where was I? Oh yeah. He bleeds out, I rip his head off. He bleeds out more because his head's ripped off by me. And the crowd cheers, and I become the emperor's new wife. But here's the plot twist, he's short. I do the same thing to him. And then I'm the empress. And everyone has to obey me. So that's why you should never date a big, tall, strong guy.
A man with doe eyes will never not piss me off. The fuck are you looking at, beautiful? Trying to have a regular conversation with you, and you're sitting over there with big, beautiful, round eyes and long eyelashes, making puppy dog eyes at me. I just feel like if you're a man, your eyes should barely be open. You know what I mean? Like, your own field of vision should be blocked by your eyelids. And then on top of that, they'll have the nerve to have like blue or green or hazel or like caramel brown in the sunlight colored eyes. Fuck off. That's for girls. You're sitting in front of me, gorgeous right now, and you're mogging the fuck out of me, and I don't like that. I'm not cool with that.
So I just wanted to say this, like, I understand that, like, pretty women joke about, like, men coming up to them and them acting crazy or, like, acting like they're incoherent. But I will say, I'm at this resort and this man came up to this girl and he wasn't the cutest, I will say. And she was a beautiful lady. He just tapped her on the shoulder to talk to her and she just started screaming, like, ah! And it was, like, so fucked up and rude. I had to look at him and apologize on her behalf. Ladies, if you're not attracted to a guy, that's fine, but you never want to be somebody's 13th reason because that rejection sticks with somebody. Don't be a fucking asshole just because you're beautiful. Like, have some decorum, babes. You screaming in a public space is never going to be attractive. You just made yourself go from a 10 to a 4, the way you just treated that young man. And you know what, sir? I'm so sorry that even happened to you. If you see this, just know your time is coming.
The past 6 months or so, I have been obsessed with the idea of being a feral woman. To me, that is being free, doing whatever you want, stop catering to the male gaze, decentering men, learning how to live truly for you, being the version of you that your inner child really is. Like, what would it be like if you as a woman lived the way that you naturally came into this world before everyone told you how to think, speak, act, look? What would that be like? This like really doubled down for me after the election results, and I kind of had this epiphany that like we have been told to sit down and be quiet and be nice and be kind and be compassionate for so long that we've been trying to like gain a seat and raise our equality and stuff by like being nice. Like we have to play nice and play by the rules. And I really think it's been holding us back. And I think that clearly it's not working. And like, what if we just went like full feral? What if we just stopped trying to be so nice to our oppressors and to people? And like, I'm not saying you should still be a kind person. I think there's a difference between being kind and being nice, but this like performative nicety that we like put on to make sure that no one doesn't like us, to make sure that we're never criticized, to make sure that we have a seat at the table. I feel like it's not working. And I feel like it's putting us in this box and making us go insane. I feel like there is a real awakening happening for women. I don't think I'm the only one that I know lots of other women feel this way. And I think it's gonna be so beautiful when we actually stop trying to fit into what society has created for us and actually be true to ourselves and live freely and fully and express who we are and make friends with our rage and use it to fight for what we deserve.
Are other girls right now just fucking furious? Like, I am going through this this rage era
that is like actually not a joke. Like, I am fucking furious about everything. It's like sudden, like, I've always been a feminist. I've always been interested and felt passionately about these topics, but at the moment, like for the last couple of months, there is this like veil. I don't know if it's gone over me or come off of me, more feels like, that I am just fucking seething. Like, is this happening to anyone else? I am like descending into misandry. Like, please tell me you're feeling like this too.
I've been back on Hinge for almost 2 weeks now, and it's been nothing but crickets. Like, it's so dry, and I'm not even looking for anything serious. I'm quite frankly just looking for like maybe a fun bender and a drunk makeout sesh. Even that is impossible. One guy was talking to me about how maybe he shouldn't be on here because he's not over his ex. Then there was the second dude where we were just going back and forth with, and then he was like, oh, so when are you going to take it upon yourself? Want me to plan the date? Okay, princess. The cycle of re-downloading and deleting continues.
Nothing hurts more than when somebody who is not your type breaks your heart or ghosts you. That's in the pain. Like, your ego is bruised. Not like your ego, you will not forgive yourself. Now let me break it down. Imagine person where we say normal, you will not date this kind of person because they are not your type. Then you find yourself dating them because, oh, you're like, this person is nice. Person is very, smart. Let's give it a try. Sometimes it's even out of pity. You're like, this person has just been there all this while. Let me just, not hurt him. That is you trying to be considerate. Then the person you are trying to not hurt will now go around and hurt you. Hey, it is so hard to get over because you're not thinking, see, this will be where oh God, like you are you will be wallowing in pains in your head. Anyways, I cannot explain further. If you've been in that position, you understand. Me, I have been there, and I'm there, and I'm like, hey, how did we even get here? To the point that this is where.
What do you mean you don't have a boyfriend? You're so pretty. What do you mean you have 0 men in your phone? What do you mean you've gone 8 months without? What do you mean? That makes no sense. Yeah, well, combine pretty with intelligent, strong, successful, slaying at life, you've got a very terrifying woman on your hands. A very not easy woman on your hands, right? Men don't like that. Men do not like me. Men are very, very terrified of me. And the men who do like me, the ones that are attracted to me, are unavailable. Men who are in relationships actively. And uggo weirdos. Because at the end of the day, I am merely just a fantasy. I am not a real human because of the pretty and scary. So yes, babe, I'm alone. I'm very, 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 very single.